When I started at Blackhawk Tech, I really was in a dark place, and the experience here has really brightened me up and has changed my social well-being. So yeah, definitely it's changed me.
I think I've become more professional than I have in my past years. I've learned a lot of new skills to work with, and I just became a better person.
I've matured, learned a lot of knowledge, made a lot of friends.
I came to Blackhawk right out of high school, so I was just a kid, you know, just like to have fun, and I developed a lot of professional skills, and I grew as a student, I grew as a friend. I was able to be more social here, and Blackhawk provided the opportunity to do greater things in my life, either through like the workplace or just personally.
I'm glad I came to college, especially at Blackhawk, because it helped me to become mature. It helped me to get to the person who I am right now, and I'm just glad I have so much opportunities, and I'm able to work what I want to work for in my future.
The biggest thing that's changed is in my criminal justice program, battling your morals and the ethical side of law, and having to do a lawful thing versus what my morals would tell me to do.
I feel I've really grown. I've accidentally got involved in school. That was not my intention when I came back.
Back when I first started, I wasn't much of a talker to a lot of people. I just kind of hid in my own world, and I've kind of opened up since coming here and learned how to, you know, talk to employers and how to, you know, associate better with people.
It made me more responsible in life. It gave me those life skills that I was looking for in order to go and find my career.
I think I'm a better person, a little more well-rounded now that I've made it through the police academy. We've had a good time, but it's a pretty serious curriculum, and you really kind of learn who you are.
I've gained a lot more knowledge in my program. I've also become I'm able to speak better in public settings. I think having that is a good experience to have, and I have gotten that here from Blackhawk.
When I first came to Blackhawk, I was new to Beloit in general. I had just moved here 3 months prior to walking in the doors. So I would certainly say I've met a lot of really great people. I'm definitely experienced in the business management field now. I have a lot more resources that have been available to me since walking in the doors the first day. I would also say my time management skills have been improved, and my overall communication skills as well.
My great memories actually is when I started working security here at Blackhawk, and I had my first nickname was Flying Squirrel, so great times. And then now my current nickname is Sparky. So I have a lot of fun, very great times here in Blackhawk. I met so many new people, and I love to socialize with a lot of people, especially instructors. They give me so much opportunity where they can help me to get to the path that I want to work for.
Definitely the people. I've made a lot of good connections here. I love Blackhawk because of the people, the social environment. It's really taught me to be a better leader.
Times with my friends and all the homework that I've completed are probably the two biggest things I'll remember, because I've spent so many countless hours you know, trying to figure things out and just working with my friends. It was fun, but it was just a lot of work at the same time.
All the friends that I've made here, the impacts that they've had.
The great memory I'll never forget will be smashing pies in faculties and staff faces. That was great.
Some of the teachers quotes like Steve-isms, and which is my favorite teacher, Stephen Christensen, and a lot of the people I've met along the way.
I made a lot of new friends and had some good instructors that taught me well.
Hosting so many events, the networking I've done with other veterans resources here at the college and across the state.
There were a lot of fun things that happened with our class, and I'm going to remember each and every one of them for a long time. We really did get along very well, and I made a lot of good friends in this program.
My instructors were pretty great, funny, and serious at the same time. So
Definitely my experience with the teachers is a big one. They're a lot more outspoken than the other teachers in other programs. Kevin Purcell really made class interesting, and he didn't sugarcoat anything, so.
A lot of the classmates I had, especially for our second year classes, we became a much closer group.
All the good people I've met, whether it be staff or students or instructors, they made it easy and pleasurable to be here.
Some of those workshops that I've attended have taught me things that I wouldn't have learned in the classroom, and I think because of that I'm in the position that I am right now.
It's a great feeling, but it's going to mean that I have worked towards something. I have something more to work towards, whether it be a bachelor's degree, a master's degree. I'm just going to be able to do better things professionally, and it's just going to mean that I did it.
There'll be lots of thoughts going through my head. Of course, I'll be happy, a little sad, so I'll be sappy, because it's going to reflect on all the hard work I put in and everything I had done to get to where I am today. It's going to be a great feeling.
it will be a good achievement. It will be something, it will be what I strive for. It will be my goal, basically, that I wanted ever since I started Black Hawk Technical College.
I did it. I graduated. I'll be like the first one out of my family to go to college and actually finish without stopping or procrastinating. I just basically did it for my grandmother.
Accomplishment. Somewhat prideful, more than likely. You know, my kid being an older student and being able to constantly, I'm 41 years old, and being able to still have the determination to stay there, stay the course. Yeah, I think that'll be some of the things I feel.
That I finally made it. I'm glad that I know I made my goal.
I finally did it. I am gonna graduate.
You know, even though I'm almost 40 years old, it's like I'm a teenager again. It's like high school, walking the stage in high school. I'm nervous about the future.
I'll try not to do a cartwheel at the end. I'm gonna be very extremely excited.
Finally graduated high honors in a field my dad pushed me to go to long before he passed away.
It's gonna mean the world to me. It's been 11 years for me deciding to be a police officer and getting enough life experience to do this. So this means the world to me that I get to do this.
Thank God it's over.
Yes, I'll be so happy. Like, I've been waiting forever to get this degree, and it'll mean a lot to me and make me happy.
I want to thank my husband and my children and my instructor, Ed Scoville, for helping me for the past year with my computer service technician degree.
Classmates, again, because we became a much more closer group. My family, mom and dad, for supporting me. The instructors as well. They were really helpful in pushing us along and helping us out when we needed it.
I want to thank all the instructors and the advisors and everyone for helping me out, and the people that I met. My grandmother, my first lady and my pastor, and my fiance.
My girlfriend, she was with me, helped me out throughout this whole process, and my family.
My mom and my husband, they've been there from day one, especially my husband. He's always pushing me to be better. And
my family for understanding that I couldn't come to anything, my husband for putting his life on hold so that I could do this, my department for saying, we believe in you, you can do this, do a good job. A lot of people it takes to get through this academy.
I want to give a big shout out to Beloit because some of the things that are catastrophes are actually fueling my fire to move forward. I definitely thank the Black Hawk staff, definitely. Very warm and very embracing. Never felt alienated by anyone.
I definitely want to thank my mom and dad for sure. I was a hellion before I came to college, and they stuck by me the whole time and pushed me through everything. And definitely my daughter, I did all this for her, so I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her.
I would really like to thank my girlfriend, first and foremost. She's been there for everything. She has supported me. She also came to Black Hawk, and she knows how stressful it can be. And as well, my instructors, Kay and Teresa, they've helped me. Anything that we need, they're so helpful. But also my friends Tanya, Amanda, Justin, Jonathan, and Nancy. Just the 6 of us are pretty much a great group of friends that have helped each other with everything, and we've all gone through the accounting program, and we're like a very well-knit group.
I'd like to thank the Gees, which is my dad, my mom, Tyler, my brothers, Lisa, my family, friends that supported me through like the hard times of getting upset if I didn't do so well, and pushed me to go further and to finally get my degree.
Elisa Colson, I work with her at the Welcome Center. She's molded me into a great employee, and she's really supportive. Patty DeGarmo, which was my instructor for my entire program, basically. Everyone in student services and all the employees at Black Hawk. And my aunt was my child care provider the entire time I was in school. My mom, my kids, and my boyfriend.
Thanks for all the support and keep pushing me to go through when I thought about stopping. It's been, like I said, it's been a rough road, especially this last year, but all the support they've given me, I appreciate it so much.
I'd like to thank my family and my fiance. They're my motivations to make me succeed and graduate and be the person who I am right now.
You know, there's just so many people that have really helped me along the way in the school. As for family, you know, girlfriend's always had my back, and you know, kids. I've got a 15 and 14-year-old that have helped me along the whole way.
I would like to say thank you for all your help and support. Thank you to my family and my friends and my fiance and my kids.
My mom and my dad, I thank you guys very much for all the help that you gave me during this. My girls, love you guys. The instructors, Cindy Leverins especially, gosh, I adore you.
Obviously my instructor, Dan Kafasi, he was a great leader, a great helper. My friends at school, they supported me a lot. And I want to take a minute, if I can, to say something in Spanish for my family that's going to be watching this. Le quiero dar las gracias a mis padres por apoyarme y por estar conmigo y darme amor. I want to thank my wife. She was always there, good and bad. It was hard times, and we were able to cope with it. So,
I would like to thank all the business management instructors. They've been great with me. They've helped me not only in class, outside of class. Which includes John Stabell, Helen Prober, and Lavinia. I would like also to thank my family, my mom and my stepdad who inspire me every day, and my siblings who I hope I inspire, and my husband who puts up with me on a daily basis. And you know, we work through our busy schedules and just for being there when things got rough.
I would like to thank a lot of people, my instructors, my girlfriend, Stephanie Williams, Christina Parente, faculty and staff at BTC, as long as family, friends. I didn't realize I had so much support as I did, but it's a good feeling.
Well, when I first walked in, I was 42, so I thought I knew it all. I thought I was grown, and I've grown into a more diverse and better educated human.
Since I was 16, I've been working nothing but dead-end jobs, and now I've got 3 kids and decided I need to do something that they can be proud of. So I started a career instead of working the way I have been.
I have grown in so many different ways from Blackhawk. Leadership skills, core abilities, friendships. I've definitely grown.
It's made me grown professionally. I've learned a lot, not from the classes, but from the people that I've met here and the relationships that I've established with my instructors and counselors, advisors, people that help you out.
I think I've gotten a little more mature, grown up a little bit. Thought I knew everything when I started here and found out that I didn't. It's been a good experience.
I've definitely grown up a little bit. I had my daughter pretty young, so coming to college right after I had her, I started 10 days after I had her, was a big change.
Well, when I walked in, I was previously a nursing student. So I was really stuck in my ways as far as I was used to how nursing side did things. So it was a change and I was a little apprehensive at first, but I think I've done really well.
I guess I changed the most coming out of the Navy. Blackhawk has been a big help, sort of, getting back into the swing of things, civilian life-wise. And I don't know, it's broadened my horizons and I'm excited.
I'm very much more educated than I was when I first started. I think I've progressed a lot in learning new things and meeting new people and diversity and just my skills and abilities.
My first semester I came right after I had gotten out of the Marine Corps. I basically finished my second tour in Iraq and gotten out, and then decided after a year being out to come to Blackhawk. To go back to pursue being a cop, and it really helped me with transitioning. Different people, different groups, just different views and outlooks, and I really think that it really helped me with, kind of reintegrating with the civilian population.
I was younger. I was kind of unsure of where I was going. I knew that I wanted to go into nursing, and I am in the nursing program. Later on, I decided that I wanted to build on those skills and go into directive nursing, so I added on the business management program, which is what I'm graduating from this spring. So Katie today definitely has more goals and is more driven than when I first came to Blackhawk.
I grew tremendously, not only in my personal life, but also in my academic life. There was a big growth between when I started and now on my skills and my leadership.
I'll certainly remember the marketing and selling classes with Cindy Leverins. All the small comments made by a couple of the classmates in there to really just lighten the mood in that classroom, and all of the projects that we worked together on, both in the college and outside on group projects has been very great. Also on the emotional side, just to, I think recalling when I was first hired on as a work study and then also hired as my internship, like the feelings of happiness that rushed over me, those are some feelings I'll never forget.
The instructors, Kevin Purcell, is a great guy. He's always been there to answer any questions I've had or anybody else has. He's always doing 4 things at a time. Pat Lane, Kevin Stapleton, all the instructors, as much as they've helped me out. all the things, all the memories between classmates as well.
Some group projects that I've done to think about how much fun we had doing them and how much my instructors helped me, and there's quite a few things that would make me smile when I look back and think about stuff, so.
I have a lot of great memories coming to Blackhawk. I'd say the things I'll remember most are the people I've met, the relationships I've built, and one other thing is being employed here. Like I said, I work with Blaze, our mascot, so I think some of the best memories are going to events with her.
I made new friends that I'm going to stay in contact with, and my teacher, he was a tremendous help, and hopefully we'll stay in contact too. There was numerous times of help not only to me or my family, but also me giving back to the school too.
My professors. They are funny and very helpful, and my friends, and hanging out at the lunch table and laughing about just random things that happen through the day.
The way the teacher was diagramming global business and things of that made it feel so relative to anything, even outside of the employment goals I had. It made the education feel relevant toward life in general.
The people, the laughter. Some of the instructors, I've had some very good instructors.
For me, probably the biggest memories are going to be late night studying, studying with friends and family, and all the help that I got, and definitely the instructors. Having instructors with that real world experience, I'll probably carry that with me for quite a while.
I'm just going to feel so accomplished to finally have that degree in my hand. It's going to give me so much opportunities down the road. Even before the military and everything like that, I knew I wanted to be a police officer. So that's going to, give me the ticket in the door and right step in the right direction.
It's a stepping stone to the next level. It's going to mean that I can provide a little better for my children, and then also be able to take it to UWW and go a little farther.
It means a lot. It means a better future for my family, a better future for myself, and hope that something better is coming my way.
It's going to mean that I'm a step closer to my dream, my dream of being successful and setting a good standard for my siblings and for my family. It's going to be, a mark in the road, and it's not the end, it's just the beginning.
Mainly be happy to be finished for a little while, and to know I've gained the knowledge, and to gain the knowledge to walk across that stage.
It's actually going to mean a lot to me. Graduating college, because it means a lot, because because I have 3 children, so I show my children, that it's very important to have an education and to make something of yourself and to start a career to better yourself and your family.
For me, it's going to mean a lot because since I can remember, even before my military experience, I've always wanted to be a cop. It's what I've always wanted to do. And there's definitely been times where I felt like, oh man, maybe I just can't do this, maybe I need to just get out there, go work full time and not pursue that dream anymore. But it's definitely going to mean everything to me to finally have it and see it in my hand.
For me, it's going to be a huge accomplishment. I started going here in 2009 and didn't know what I wanted to do. So I started for physical therapy and then eventually switched to criminal justice, and I've absolutely loved it. It's a great program and the teachers are amazing.
I'm the first of my family to go to college, and I didn't ever graduate high school. And it's going to mean a lot more, as this past September my father died in a farm accident, and I almost quit school to help out with the farm. And one of my best friends, basically a brother, Jeremy, he helped me stay in school, and now I'm going to be graduating for the first time ever.
It's going to tell me that all my hard work paid off, and I made it. I finished.
A degree to me would mean that I set a goal for myself and I followed through no matter the obstacles along the way. I was able to overcome certain areas in personal life to earn my degree, and to really excel in the workforce after graduation is what I've looked forward to my entire life. Coming from a single parent household and watching my mom struggle to raise myself and 3 siblings without a degree and working her way up from the ground zero of her profession meant a lot to me to obtain an associate's here.
I think what's going to be on my mind is my family, and having them being there and seeing me walk the stage, because it's been a long road to get here. So I think it's going to mean a lot to them, and that's going to be something that I'll be thinking about when I walk across.
And graduating means that I can overcome anything. So this is just the first step.
I did it. It's a start, but I did it.
I thank my husband and my daughter, my best friend, a bunch of students I've met here like Amber and Alicia, an instructor, Helen. She showed me that she started college at the same age I was, and now she has her doctorate and she just keeps going on. So that helped me. When I first started, she was the first teacher I looked at, and that's what I got out of her.
Most of all, I want to thank my parents. They've been a big help, big support to me. My girlfriend as well. She's a student here at Blackhawk as well, graduating, and she's helped me so much. So just want to say thank you.
First, I'd like to thank my children, Dawson and Parker. They lost a lot of mama time over the last couple of years while I've been studying and being involved in school. And every time things get tough or you think you want to give up or anything like that, all I had to do was look at their faces, and that gave me the encouragement that I needed to push through and get the diploma. I'd also like to thank my boyfriend, Brian, because he really stepped up and took on all the responsibilities, pretty much of mom and dad, and really supported me through my journey here. And then, of course, my parents. Anytime I needed anything, financially, physically, anything like that, there's times I would call my dad from school, be like, I am running late, can you go hang out at the house with the boys for a while? They were always there for me.
I know I'll forget a lot of people that I should be thanking, but I would probably start off with my 2 main program instructors, Arinda Conway and Denny Wright. They've always been helpful, and if I ever needed help, they were there to help us out. My family, they've always helped me out whenever I've struggled with classes or homework or whatever it was. They were always there for me. And
thank you for your support and the help along the way, especially my mother.
Those who have supported me, there's so many, beginning with my mom and my entire family, being from a very small town and then moving over 4 hours away. It's been a difficult ride, not having them physically present in my life, but over the phone, all their supportive words and words of wisdom from my grandfather I'll never forget. But also being here and having the classmates and friends I've gathered along the way, especially faculty and staff that have really worked hard in their own personal lives to see me succeed, has meant a lot. So I'd like to thank them as well. And also the support of my friends outside of Blackhawk that may not know the assignment I have due the next week, but they take their time with waiting on me to get to a certain place because I'm finishing homework. So I'd just like to thank my friends and family most of all.
I really would like to thank my mom and dad for sure. They've helped me out immensely. It's been a pretty long journey. I'd really like to thank my girlfriend, Crystal. She's helped me out, late night studying, and especially for math. And just really my son. He's the reason I'm doing it. So for sure am.
Thank you for your support and understanding and being there